Yo. It's been a while. It's been a long while. I wish it hadn't been a while. But it's definitely been a long while. And I've been editing for absolutely bloody ages getting this next video out. But it is nearly done. So I just thought, you know, maybe some of you guys are interested on how YouTube videos are made, perhaps. Obviously, I won't be giving too much away, because then you won't have to watch the main video. But this next video is going to be a banger, I hope, I think. And I just miss interacting with you guys. So yeah, after this video is done, we have so many projects ready and a lot of time to film. So although the channel's been very dead, it won't be for long. Let me tell you that. I can promise you that. But we are... But, as I was saying, I'm getting to the end stages of this edit now. The idea is transforming a car from an abandoned car into something pretty crazy, highly modified. It's actually still really broken, but that's fine. YouTube doesn't need to know that. But yeah, I'm finishing off the edit in the next, well, probably tomorrow. I'll get done with the edit and then shift around with the storyline a little bit, and then send it off to brands to make sure they're happy with it. And after that, it'll be posted, and then onto one about a motorbike, then onto one about another BMW, and then onto a little how-to guide. It's definitely going to be a test. I don't know whether it's going to be very good or not. Not very good. It'll be a good video, but it'll be for a specific audience. And then after that, I have got a very fun one planned. Amanda, how's it going, man? The next car flipping one. My next one's not car flipping, but I think you will like it. I'm turning an abandoned car into a highly modified S3 Destroyer, M3 Destroyer. It is. I'm so hyped for the video. It's taken ages, but it's going to be great. Anyway, the next car flipping one. I've got a video after this one that's not car flipping. It's bike flipping, which I think if you're into cars, you can appreciate a motorbike flipping video. And after that, I've got a car flipping one, and then I've got sort of a car flipping one. I'm selling a car for as much money as I can to sort of show you guys how to do it. A bit different, but you know, if you buy a car, you want to know how much money you can. Well, you want to know how to get the most money you can. So that's got to be the next one. And after that, I've got another car flipping one. So I've got 4 videos coming. 3 of those 4 videos are going to be about flipping things. And I've got some YouTube shorts coming as well. I flipped another motorbike that will be on the YouTube shorts. I am flipping a hedge trimmer, which is going to be on YouTube shorts. I've just launched a TikTok account. No name, only guess. Mate, yeah, I'm tired, but I recently, well, not even recent anymore, I quit my job to make YouTube videos, and this one has, the project should have taken a couple of weeks, and it's ended up taking months, like actually months. So I desperately need to get this one out so that I can pay the rent. But yeah, I'm alright, man. I'm genuinely I'm all good. I've been training for an Ironman as well, so I signed up for an Ironman next year. Don't ask me why. So I've been training, running, cycling, and swimming as well. So that doesn't help with the old tiredness. But you know, we're good. It makes me happy. Does it? Yeah, sure. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. Right? Yeah, you gotta stay busy, man. You gotta stay busy. A full Ironman. So I think it's like a 4 kilometer swim, a 112-mile bike ride and then a marathon at the end. So that's next year in September, in Tenby. So my girlfriend did the one this year, and whilst I was there, she somehow managed to convince me to sign up and do it next year. So I've literally never ran further than a 5k. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I figured you know, it's something to do and keep me fit. But yeah, the after this video has been, I want to stress, this video is absolutely insane. Like I've got over 40 hours of footage for this video, over 2 terabytes of clips that I've put together. It's taken about 3 or 4 months to film, and I am finally getting to the end. Like this is genuinely so exciting. I've almost finished like the rough draft of the video. I'm just getting to the end bits of the rough draft, and then it's just fiddling with it to try and make the story a little bit better and make it a little bit more engaging. And we've got a special guest as well, a very special guest. Where if you've seen Matt Armstrong, you will have seen this bloke, absolute legend, Bob from the Machine Shop. I need to turn this down a little bit. I've just had to download a 50-minute video. Is what I'm doing now. I've downloaded a 50-minute video to get like a 5-second clip out of it, which is right here. So yeah, that took a while. So I went out, got some pizza, and we are back at it. I don't even know what day it is, man. I've possibly got some very exciting news as well with a brand ambassador deal thing that's coming along, which is very exciting. Sent off the proposal, which I've never done before. I don't know how to do words, make a nice PDF, but I managed to do that with the help of AI. No name only game. I love the name, by the way. But thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've never touched any sort of exercise like that, but I figure, I know it sounds stupid, but I feel like I'm getting old. Like I'm 27, almost 28, which obviously it's not like crazy old, but I don't know. I feel like if I don't do stuff like this now, then maybe I won't do it. I don't know, but yeah, I was definitely a lot more excited and shit when I signed up than how I am now. Now that I've started training for it, it is way harder. But yeah, the car as well. I don't know how many of you are like really into cars, but the car that this is based on, I'm still driving it, and it has a few issues. It's got a vibration. Now it happens at 40 miles an hour. Horrible vibration. It feels like it's from the back end. The faster you go, the worse it gets. But it stops vibrating when you come off the accelerator pedal. But then also it doesn't do anything when you're accelerating hard at low RPM. Like there's no issue accelerating hard at low RPM. So it's super confusing, man. Like if it's wheels or tires, you would think that the vibration wouldn't go away once you've stopped accelerating, because it would just be at speed. And if it's like prop shaft bushings or something like that, then you'd think that it would do it at low RPM under high load, but it's not doing that. I'm a bit worried it's the diff, which is a 500-pound diff, and not cool. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it doesn't really matter to you guys. The video's done, the video will be coming out, but I wanted to get some interesting like clips at the end, like skidding it round corners and all the rest of it. But here we are. I'll show you the edits as well. Maybe you guys find this interesting. So I'll hide this for now. You don't need to see that. So if you're wondering what an edit looks like before it goes live, ignore the heart-shaped post-it notes, okay? My girlfriend had them left over, and post-it notes are handy. I ain't built like that, okay? But yeah, so here we go. That is Matt's dad. Ignore that. But yeah, so we're up to here. We're like 35 minutes. All of this is sort of pre-chopped down. And a lot of this, I think from my mouse onwards here, that's duplicates of stuff that I might need, but I'm not sure. So it's about here. So we're almost done with this. Hold on, I got a Q&A thing. Sorry, I can't type and talk. I don't know. You're new here. Damn, dog. Yeah, man, my Instagram, it should be on some of my vids. I think it's josh.sanderson9. But if you're into cars, definitely check out some of my content. If you're not into cars, you probably won't like it. I don't know. You never know. But yeah, I do like flipping cars, rebuilding cars. I've done some engine rebuilds, that sort of stuff. But yeah, here's like what goes into a YouTube video. So everything down here is audio. So you've got like sound effects, voiceovers, songs. And then up here you've got your clips, you've got captions, effects like VFX and all this sort of stuff. And I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. So this is the special guest. Maybe you recognise him. If you're not into cars, you won't. But let me just say that because Premiere is always crashing. Here he is. I got some banging clips of him welding, actually. And he genuinely came to save the day, which is pretty cool. My computer is so slow with all this stuff, man. But yeah, Josh Sanderson9 or Josh.Sanderson9, I think. My picture's me, like, very orangey. I don't really take Instagram that seriously. But yeah, this is what sort of goes into an edit. This is hours and hours and hours worth of effort. But yeah, there's that. I was also going to say, I've just started doing TikTok. Also, the fact that you're new here and you've dropped into the live stream, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I thought it would just be like my hardcore fans coming in, but we've got some strangers here, which is really nice. Welcome. Yeah, I've just started TikTok for this brand ambassador thing I'm doing. They want me to make TikTok videos, which is absolutely fine. I've been meaning to do it for a while, but I've gone onto TikTok and noticed that there is 2 channels on TikTok impersonating me. They've taken my YouTube profile picture, they've taken the name, and they're just ripping. They're taking videos from my YouTube channel, splitting them into like 10 parts and then posting them on TikTok. One's got 10,000 followers and the other's got 8,000. And I told TikTok, I like reported it, I said this is my content, all the rest of it, and they just don't care. So I guess they're allowed to take all my content and just reuse it. But there we are. Oh, you're in India. TikTok's banned there. Did the government ban that then? Because that's wild. I know they banned it in America for a little bit. I really don't blame them, because I this is why I didn't do TikTok for so long. I think it's the devil. Don't tell anyone at TikTok, because I like money. I'm a sellout. But yeah, TikTok's the devil. Like you have to sign up to giving away so much of your information. It's messed up, but I guess people want me to do that, so that's what I'm doing. Yo, Mark, how's it going, man? How's your evening? If you're working tomorrow, don't stay up too late. Get some sleep. Sleep is very important. But yes, there's new car. I'm literally talking. I'm editing a video here. Let me show you if you just joined. I was just showing people what goes into a video. So this is 40+ hours. So you've got like audio on the bottom, audio, voiceovers, sound effects all blended together. Then you've got the videos, effects, color grading, stuff like that on top of it. And I'm getting to the end of this one now. It should be done within a couple of days, and then I can send it off to my sponsors to make sure they're happy with it, and then I can post it. So this one isn't car flipping. It's better. I swear it's better. it's not making money, it's spending money, but I'm basically taking a abandoned car that was absolutely shagged and fixing it up so it's like it's the best version of this car on the market, I guarantee it. No car drives as well as this, and making it stupidly fast, so like faster than an M3 of the same age. I'm super hyped for this to come out. It's not flipping. Anyway, after that I've got a motorbike flip, which isn't a car flip, but I feel like if you like flipping cars, you can appreciate a motorcycle flip. And then after that, I'm flipping a car. I've got a car. All of these are already filmed, by the way. After that one, I'm flipping a car. I flipped the car, I'm editing the video. That'll be like my bread and butter content. I bought a car for this much. I fixed it like this, gave it a clean, sold it for this much. How much did I make? How much did I lose? And then after that, I've got another one, which is like, it's an experiment because I had the opportunity to sell a car for someone. They hadn't really sold cars before, so I was like, give it to me, I'll sell it for as much money as I can. Obviously the money went back to them, and that video is going to be like a step-by-step guide on, if you're selling a car privately, how to make the most money possible, because it sounds crazy, but there is different steps that go into making the most out of it. Like, I was told by the person that's car it was, I want this much, and I got £1,000 more than what they asked for. So obviously there's something there for it. And then after that, as long as all these videos do well, I'll either be flipping another car or getting a bank loan to flip another car, because I'm super broke right now because this video has taken so long to do, and I am really struggling to do a live and edit. Maybe this wasn't a good idea, but it's so good to chat to you guys. I feel like it's been so long. Yeah, I started a TikTok, and I found like I'm in bed and stuff making a couple shorts slowly, and it's kind of restarted like my creativity almost, because editing this same video, like I say, 40 hours of footage, 2 terabytes, it's just a slog going through 40 hours and trying to cut that into 30 minutes, 20 minutes of video. It's just hard work. So going on to more creative things, I cannot wait. Although I can't wait for this video to be done, I also can't wait for it to come out. I'm genuinely excited. I think it's going to be a banging video. Cam Klingon, I use Premiere Pro. I've always used Premiere Pro. When I first started on Sony Vegas because I got a cracked version of it, but this is like 15 years ago. But yeah, I used cracked versions of Premiere Pro for the longest time, and I couldn't get any updates. It was always crashing. And then a few years ago, I bought Premiere Pro. It's like, I think it's like £28 a month for Premiere Pro, After Effects, Lightroom, Photoshop, like everything. So I think it's a pretty good deal. You're always getting updates. It's got AI features. There's so many plugins you can get. I recommend it. But a lot of people do recommend DaVinci Resolve. Green Hub, yes it has. I have toyed with the idea of moving the channel away from flipping cars, just because it's so hard now. Like, when I first started 2 or 3 years before making YouTube videos, and I flipped so many cars, I made not so much money, but I made a lot of money flipping cars. And then, yeah, since I started the YouTube channel, it's been getting harder and harder, and now there's so many people doing it. There's so many people doing it badly that if you do it like me, where, I mean, everything's documented, so I can't really do it dodgily. Like, I'm not selling bad cars, I'm not selling dangerous cars, but there is a lot of people doing that. You see it on shorts, you see it on Instagram, on TikTok. You've got these kids that are buying a car that's absolutely fucked. They're giving it a wash and then selling it, and the head gasket's gone, and they don't care. So that you've got to be ruthless in this game to make money. I'm lucky because obviously the YouTube channel makes me money, so I don't need to rely on the cars. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And before I quit my job was mechanical engineer, like machinist. So I was fixing head gaskets, skimming heads, any timing chain problems, I'd fix that. I'd do the machining, do the rebuilding, and the amount of people that you had come in, I'm not going to say where a lot of them were from, but a lot of them seemed to be from the same place, the same country, and they'd come in, say with a Corsa that's had the head gasket blow, they'd come in with the head and they'd be like, right, I need this fixing, what's wrong with it? You'd say the valve guides are worn, the camshaft is pitted, the head is like a banana, the valves aren't sealing properly, and they say, just skim it and give it back. It just needs to run. We're selling it on, it doesn't need to run well. So, you know, we can't say no, it's business at the end of the day if they're paying us to do what they do. But, I mean, yeah, they'll get a car that's got 10 things wrong with it, they'll fix one thing, and then without any shame, they'll sell it to a customer. And that customer's going to have to deal with those issues. It's just going to happen. And there's so much of that going around. I don't trust any garages. I don't trust any used car dealers. I don't trust any main dealers. I don't trust any of it. It's a vicious business. It really is. Like, I genuinely think that you cannot make money as a car trader like having a conscience, because it just costs too much to fix everything. Your son's landed a Starlet. Want to do it up? Yes, Alex and Mark, absolutely sick, mate. I would love a Starlet. I'd love to see that. Follow me on Instagram and give me a message, because that would be cool to see that. My neighbour, actually, I recently moved house and they have a 19. It might be a 96 or a 97. It's a G Reg. Is it a G Reg? I think it's a G Reg Starlet, and it's got 40,000 miles on it, I think. And I checked the MOT history, and they did 14 miles in it last year. This old woman, she's lovely, but I keep wanting to buy it off her. But this is why I'm a bad car trader, because someone else will go up to her and they'll be like, "Oh, sell me the car, sell me the car." But I obviously don't want to ask that. But if I ever see that car up for sale, I am having it. I'd daily drive that car. You're in auto body and restoration. Yeah, man, you will know like how expensive it is. You'll know it perfectly how expensive it is to do things right, and you know people that are flipping cars, they're not doing it right. They'll cover it up. Like, I don't know where you work, but I imagine if it's anything like where I worked, I imagine you've got loads of people coming in and saying, "Oh, do this cheap, like don't do it properly, just do it cheap." It's painful, man. It's painful. Why don't I have a Patreon? To be honest, I don't really know what it is, and I don't know. I just can't see why people would pay me for stuff that I'm putting out for free. I make a little bit money off AdSense, and the most money I make is from brand sponsorships. But my last two videos, they didn't do well. I don't know why. I really don't know why those videos didn't do well. But that was a big risk. It was the biggest project that I thought. And those videos just flopped, so now like getting sponsor money is a little bit harder until I get another video out that does well. But yeah, that's where I make the money. I've just opened up YouTube memberships, so now I don't really know what it means, to be honest, but YouTube kept sending me notifications saying open up membership. So I've done a membership now. I think if you go on the channel you can click join. I'm not going to advertise it, but if I do, I'll be honest, I probably won't put anything extra on there. I don't know what benefits you'll get. But yeah, if you want to support me by giving me some of your money for whatever reason, that would be highly appreciated. But like I say, I'm not going to pretend that there's some super cool behind the scenes. I don't know. I think I probably will upload videos on it, just me on my phone, maybe once a week. But yeah, like, I've done that, so if people, I think it's like £2.50. Let me have a look. I don't actually know what I've done with it. I think it's like £2.50 a month or something. Like I say, I was getting notifications for it, so I turned it on, and I don't really know what it is. I don't even know how to get to it. Brand Connect? That's memberships. Here we go. It doesn't even tell me what the memberships are. Your member levels. What is it? Tell me what my own thing is. Learn. Oh my god. I don't know how people do this, man. Would I do a JDM project? I would love to, but they're expensive and they're rusty. like, if I had more money, I definitely would. Yeah, for sure. But a lot of rusty. I don't know how to weld yet. I will do soon, I'm sure. Shout out again, Bob from the machine shop. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna learn to weld. But yeah, they're rusty and they're just so expensive. Like for one of my dream cars is an S13, a 240 SX, and you're looking at like 20 grand for a shabby one. Like 20 grand for an old car that's probably rusty. It's got holes in the sills, and at the end of the day, it's got a 4-cylinder in it. Like, oh, I mean, I did do Patreon. When someone from a certain community messaged me about a car, I blocked them. I'm saying nothing about it. I'm saying nothing, but obviously I do when I'm looking for a car. Oh, let me just say, everyone in here, can you give the stream a like? Why not, right? It's free, makes me happy. Yeah, I'll always, whenever I'm buying a car, every time I look at the profile of who's selling the car, and you get a pretty quick idea of whether you want to buy their car or not. Do you know what I mean? You can see their sold history, so are they selling cars all the time? If they've got, yes, thanks for the likes, guys. Thank you very much. You guys are absolute legends. But yeah, if you see them like holding wads of cash up or they've got a massive fucking fake chain on or some shit, like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy a car from you. I want to buy a car from honest people that look normal. It's like a day-to-day thing. Patreon is either a month or per video, whatever you decide. I'm paying $5 a video for 2 different $5 a video. So do they post videos on there and then you pay to see the videos? Because Birmingham stand. Yep, I will never buy a car from Birmingham. It would have to be an insane deal where, like, if the engine was blown up, I could still make money on it for me to buy a car from Birmingham. I actually used to work in Birmingham at a place called Pro Drift Academy. They taught people how to drift, and I was doing the videos for them for a short stint. And it was actually sound. Like, everyone there, really nice, proper nice, hard-working guys. They're all, like, self-employed and stuff, made their own business, so that was really cool. I wasn't there long for personal reasons. I had to move back closer to family. But yeah, that was good. But yeah, Birmingham, tons of. I mean, it is hard. It is hard, man, because every time you see, yo, these likes are going up. Can we get to 10 likes? That's how many friends I've got, right? Yeah, thanks for dropping in, everyone. By the way. But yeah, like, it's hard to find good cars because there's so many people flipping cars now. You see it. I'll see a good car, you know, a cheap one, and I don't mean like, oh, they've accidentally listed it cheap. I mean, say it needs a power steering sense. It needs a power steering rack or some. I don't even know what that's called. It needs the power steering. Well, what is the steering rack? Not the steering rack. What is that called? Oh my god. Anyway, it'll need one of them, so it's like a grand and a half cheaper than it should be. Like, that's just normal flip territory. And you'll see it listed 30 minutes ago, and then you message them and they're like, oh, sorry, 16 people have already messaged me. If none of them buy it, then you can have it. Birmingham parking isn't art. I wouldn't dare to do it, mate. I'm paying $5 a video for each video that they post off you via Patreon. So the more you post, the more benefit you have. So if you post one a week in a month, so how does that work then? Like, are you just deciding? Do you just decide to give them £5 every time they post a video, or is it like a subscription and every time they post a video, it automatically takes £5? Like, I have no idea how any of this works. Like I say, if you want to support me, have a look into the memberships thing. I don't even know. I'm trying to look into it now. I don't even know how much it is. It told me to set it up, so I set it up, and I can't even see. Oh, here we go. $2.99 per month. You get loyalty badges, an emoji, and priority reply to comments if that's something you're into. I genuinely appreciate it, but I am not gonna tell anyone to do that because it's your hard-earned money, you know. cost of living crisis and all the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? Steering rack, yeah. I don't know. It's late. I'm sleep deprived. PayPal is connected to Patreon. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That'd be pretty cool if I can sort something like that out. But yeah, like I say, this video is a mammoth task. Is this Q&A thing in the middle of the screen for everyone? Can you even like close it, or is that just blocking my face? Rowing boat bell, $2.99. I don't know what that means, mate. I ain't got a clue. I'll get rid of that then. So I don't know what that means, Batman Ruben. If you're trying to take the piss, fair enough, mate. But yeah, I know some people push them really hard. I'm not going to push it. I'll be honest. I probably won't. I don't know. I think maybe it would be good to post one video a week on the members page just to keep people updated with what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know. Most of the time, if those like three fucking oh man, I need to go to sleep. What am I saying, man? What am I saying? The last 3 months, if I was to do a video every week on YouTube members, it would literally just be me sat in my room staring at this fucking monitor. Buy one get one half price. Boat ding ding $2.99. I still don't get it, Batman. I don't know whether you're being nasty, whether you're being nice. I don't know, mate. I need to go to bed. But yeah, also, Dan probably isn't in here, but Dan Bold, I know who he is. He's a friend of mine. He said that people take the piss for you putting on a southern accent in the videos. Do you lot think that I'm southern? Because he thinks I sound southern in the videos. I think because I try and speak clearly, maybe I sound more educated. I don't know, but I am from Blackpool. I'm northern, and he was like, people taking the piss that you're putting on a southern accent. I guarantee I do not put a southern accent out on purpose. My girlfriend is southern. Maybe that's part of it. Thank you, Cam. Fuck me, I don't want to sound southern. Being funny, probably a child of the 80s thing. Oh, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, I was hardly a child of the 90s. I'm 1998, so, I mean, my memory's so bad. I need to finish this video. Yeah, my memory is terrible, but I don't remember any of the 90s anyway. So yeah, I swallow cum. I don't. You guys are making me feel like I'm going delirious. Is any of this making sense to anyone? Hey up, duck. I'm not from Yorkshire, alright? But the place where I went to the end of this video is in Yorkshire, and me and my mate were in the car park all laughing because we're all taking piss, because they're all speaking like that, isn't it? They're all from Yorkshire. I hope none are watching, because they'll be like, oh, fuck you taking piss off you much, but they're all speaking like this. It was proper funny. When's the next vid, bro? Honestly, soon. And I actually means, like, what day are we on? Tuesday. Probably not this week, but next week. I absolutely guarantee next week. I'm basically, I was saying to the guys here, I'm finishing the first, I'm finishing the first last draft of this video today and tomorrow. And then after that, I'm going to send it to my brands, make sure they're happy with it. And I'm still going to be rearranging it a bit to make sure the story's good. And it's a good story following all the way through. Do you know what I mean? Just finishing touches, rearranging things. But it's almost done. And I am hyped for this video. Weekly Sunday uploads. Man, maybe one day. I tell you what. I can do weekly Sunday, maybe not, but I could do weekly Sunday updates if I had about 50 grand and a massive unit. Then maybe I could do weekly uploads, because then when I'm waiting for a part for one car, I can go and work on the other one. When I'm waiting for one car to sell, I can be going and buying another one. But yeah, I mean, weekly upload. I mean, I can't even do anything in a week. How Matt does weekly uploads is insane. And the thing is, I tried splitting up the last videos into 2 parts. Green, that is what absolutely no woman has ever said to me, but I appreciate it. Mate, if I could... The thing is, the last 2 videos, I split that video into 2 parts. I took out a 10 grand loan for that. I spent, like... It was a massive risk doing that car, the GT86. And those videos flopped, man. Like 30k views. Unfortunately, if I do 30k views, I can't pay the bills with that. I just can't. I need at least 100k to 150k to be able to make this work. So it's like I just can't split them into parts because not enough people watch. And if I mean, the loan was all right because I got the loan to buy the car. I built the car and then I made a little bit of profit, you know. So the loan is fine. Mate, there's no way Matt is collabing with me, not a chance. No way is he doing that. Yeah, but the thing is, I did this because I knew, like I say, the loan is done now because I bought the car with the loan, I fixed it with the loan, and then I sold it for a profit. So the money that I got loaned, when I sold the car, I had it back. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like a dangerous loan. But I just thought a car like that, a crash-damaged Toyota GT86, is worth a lot more than any car I've ever done. I thought that'd do well, but for some reason, it didn't happen. And then obviously going back to the loan, I obviously made a little bit of money from the videos and from sponsors. So the loan, it didn't really matter. It wasn't really a risk. Do you know what I mean? Like, I had to fix it. I just had to fix it. It would have been worth more. Yeah, it would have been, but that's not the videos. Do you know what I mean? And I can't park a car out on my driveway. I need a unit for that. But that's something for this year. We're getting a unit. No, not this year. No way before December. But next year, man, I'd love one. Compared to... Yeah. The UK car scene is small. And maybe this is controversial, right? But the UK car scene is mostly people that actually don't like cars, in my opinion. Maybe this is going to get me, like, everyone's going to hate me, but I think most of the UK car scene don't actually care about cars and engines and suspension setup and brake bias ratios and all the boring stuff that us car guys are into. I think most of the car community just go and finance a Golf R and drive in straight lines with loud noises. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm jealous because I don't have a Golf R. Say what you want, but like, I think this next video, to me, is what the car scene is, right? So I took an abandoned car and I've modified it. It's built, not bought. Do you know what I mean? I put time and effort into it, research, all the rest of it. And it's an unassuming car. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, look at that car, it's sick. But it's a lot faster now than all the cars that you look at and you say, oh yeah, look, that's sick. Like, racing this on the streets, like when you pull up to like a 135i or something and they see the car, they've just got no idea and then they get absolutely gapped. It is so good. So good. Tasty classics. I do like classics. In the USA, there's tons of cars in the UK that we didn't get. People are interested in. Yeah, maybe that is... I'll have a look, actually. Of what cars specifically America didn't get. You know what? I'm going to write that down, actually, because that is a very good idea, Cam. But then also, if you don't get them in America, will you know what it is? Will you click on the video? Check what cars... Did you ever get the Vauxhall Corsa? Because I have got a video on a Vauxhall Corsa, and I'm pretty sure they don't have those in America. Vauxhall's English. I do like classics too. I think I think what I'm doing is right. The last two videos didn't do well for whatever reason. But I think just flipping cars, making money, trying to be entertaining, and improving something with every video. I enjoy the whole filmmaking process. Do you know what I mean? I was a videographer before YouTube, and that's I think why I had some success early on, because I didn't have to learn how to make cars. I didn't have to learn how to use a camera. You know, I just had to learn. I've never seen Corsa pickups. I've never seen a Corsa pickup. I don't think they exist. There's Vauxhall pickups like Utes, Holdens. We don't have Vauxhall. Vauxhall Vivaro. Is the Vivaro is a van? I'm pretty sure we've got a Vauxhall Corsa pickup truck. That doesn't exist. I don't believe it exists. Active, thank you, man. Holy shit. Is that real or is that custom? The Vauxhall Corsa pickup truck. Who knew that they existed? How do you know that in Mexico? Mate, I'd do an Australian Ute if I was in Australia. You can't get them here, and if you can, they're way more expensive than what I've got. I did not know they definitely never sold them in the UK. It must be an American thing. Australian. I bet they have those in Australia. That is insane. I never knew they made a Vauxhall Corsa pickup truck. That is some, mate, that is some fantastic car knowledge. I mean, you've seen them in Mexico, but like, yeah, I never knew that existed. That is very interesting. Thank you for sharing that with me. And the Saloon Corsa. We got to start a collective where we pool money and help homies get business. Yeah, I love that idea, man. I really love the idea of everyone building each other up. And I think if you've got a good set of mates, you could definitely do something good. But like, yeah, at the moment, I'm just hammering on this, trying to make it work. And I've got a Discord group. I don't know how many of you even know about Discord, what it is. It's a gaming thing originally. But I've got a Discord group set up. I've not published it yet, but the idea is that hold out with me, because it is gonna be like £8-9 a month. Your ears are closing already. I know they are, but wait. The idea is like, so you get Facebook groups, yeah, like a Corsa, and you've always got loads of knobheads in there, and you ask for, oh, this is wrong with my car. How do I fix it? And you've always got 20 fucking fat bastards all like, oh, knobhead, you're an idiot. Why are you asking us? Just ask Google. Oh, if you don't know how to fix this, you shouldn't be working on your own car, and all the rest of it. And I want to make a community where basically the reason why it will be £8 a month is because anyone who joins, all of that money will get pooled together, and I will buy a car every month, or, you know, whatever we can afford with that money, and give something to give away, right? So everyone who joins, you've got one entry for the giveaway, and there'll be sections. So sections for BMWs, Corsas, whatever, yeah? You've got a problem with your car, you go into the Discord, you ask the question, and everyone that helps you out, every time you help out someone else, you get a point. And once you get enough points, you go up to the next tier, and when you're in the next tier, then you get 2 or 5 entrances for the giveaway that month. The more you help out, the more giveaway options you get, right? So it's a flat fee, £8 a month, £10 a month, something like that. Yeah, people are arrogant on forums. That's why I want to make one myself, where if someone's being an arsehole, then you're in control and you can say, stop being an arsehole. And the more polite you are, the nicer you are, your rank will get put up, and you'll get more you'll get more entries into the giveaway. And the idea is basically like, we'll be giving away stuff, giving away cars, prizes, whatever we can afford with however many people join, but you're actually rewarded for how helpful you are. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm a master tech, so I'm going to be the most helpful person. It'll be like I'll have people monitoring it, being like, oh, this guy's being polite or trying to help or offering to help. You know, it would be cool if someone was like, oh, this is broken on my BMW. And then someone in the group's already done the job, and they'll be like, "Oh, I live near you. I'll come round and I'll help you do it." You'll get another entrance into the monthly giveaway. Do you know what I mean? If you like the sound of that, then look out for it. I haven't started it yet because I'm a bit nervous about promoting my own paid thing on my channel. I don't know. I'm fine promoting other people's stuff, but I don't want people to think it's a money grab. Do you know what I mean? And then the other thing on this Discord group, I've already planned scripted videos, so it'll be like in depth, a couple of hours. It's like a course, but a free bonus basically of how to sell cars. So how I find the cars to sell, how to negotiate. I'll share my own checklist that I use when I go to look at a car. You know, fixing it, how to sell it for the most money, where to sell it, different places you can buy them. So I'll have videos on that on the Discord. And then as well, I'd want to use some of the money that people pay to pay professionals to come in and do live chats, teaching people how to fix cars, teaching people how to diagnose cars, teaching people how to buy and sell cars, how to make a business out of it. So the idea is basically to build a community almost with a barrier of pay, so that you don't just get every Tom, Dick and Harry in there being a knobhead. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that really excites me. Like, I think it's a great idea. I think you pay a monthly fee. It's like, you know, a cup of coffee. You pay that once a month. You automatically get entered into a giveaway, even if you never talk on it. And then if you're helping people all the time, then you get more entrances, you get more tickets to the giveaway, so you're more likely to win something. And that will encourage people to be more helpful. So, you know, we can ditch the horrible RC Facebook groups where people are just in there every day thinking they know everything and being arseholes. I had it with the Corsa when I had some problems with that, and with the Toyota GT86, just people in the Facebook groups being absolute arseholes. Cheap cars for under 600 quid. I was gonna find my phone. I tell you what, let me try and let's see if we can do it. I'll do a little. I have got no money at the moment. I am in debt, not because of the loan, just because living's expensive and I haven't made any money. Yeah, I can do this. I can show you. Let's go to vehicles. Let's do a little bit live bargain hunting, shall we? I need to make sure not to dox myself. I don't want all you weirdos trying to add me on Facebook. But yeah, what have we got here? Is that a Mark II MX-5 for $1,000? Is that a 2.5? Yeah, that's a 2.5. How many miles on it? 100k. Definitely got rust. Comes with some history, 2 keys, 45, upgrading. Does not come with a hard top. That's cheap, you know, in Liverpool. That's good. $1,000. It's been ragged, absolutely ragged, but an Audi A2, that is disgusting. Audi A2, obviously it doesn't matter if you're flipping a car. This is just my opinion. But an Audi A2 is up there for one of the ugliest, most disgusting cars that I have ever seen in my entire life. The other thing is I've moved to near Liverpool now, and Liverpool and Birmingham are similar. I don't really want to buy a car from Liverpool. This looks good. Turns over, won't start. Could be an easy fix. Yeah, alright. Brought in as a Part X. 1.8 petrol, that could be a good flipper. That's a risk. I don't know how much they're worth. Probably about $2,000. That's a clean car though. That is a very clean car. That is That is worth. Yeah, everything's an easy fix, isn't it? Yeah. That's that. It'd be interesting to look at that and try and get an idea of what's wrong with it. But yeah, I'm with you on that, mate. Easy fix, my arsehole. I'm sorry, my language is terrible on here. I try not to swear in the videos, but on the live, I'm being myself. So if you don't like that, then fuck off. Maybe I'm just being negative. Maybe flipping cars isn't as hard as I thought it was. The other thing is, when I can't buy a car, I see loads of that's cheap. 200k miles, yeah, no, I'm not fucking with that. What have we got here? A disgusting Fiat van. That could be a nice deal for someone. This is the other, also this is an auto Motability car. It doesn't run, took it in as part X, was gonna fix it. I haven't got the time. Oh yeah, sounds about right. Don't have a clue what's wrong. It had a dead battery. Bodywork is very clean under the dirt. Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't pay £1,000 for it, that's for sure. But that is interesting. Vans are really good sellers because people who need vans. Do you know what I mean? It's not like people fancy an upgrade. It's if they need a van, they need a fan. These as well. These types of things. These like I want to call them. I mean, that is just a normal. I thought it was like a 7-seatery type thing. No, that's fierce pricing. That. I've never actually done a van. I've never done a van. I've also just remembered that my this one 130k. That could be a very good van. That'd be interesting, especially with all the people making campers. Something like that, a little mini camper. Yeah, tiny. Yeah, definitely. I just sold my grandma's car and that sold so quickly for very good money as well. I managed to get the same money that dealers were selling them for, which I was very happy about. It's also crazy, like, yeah, I mean, I would be looking at buying that, but I am far too poor at the moment. You'd be shocked if you saw my bank account, that's for sure. But yeah, I might send that to my mate, actually. He won't buy it. He just bought a car to flip, and it's not going well. That's a banger, though. That is a good find, if I do say so. It seems I've reached the end. Is there no more? Don't look at where I live, please. I hope I've not just. Yeah, Fiat 500s. I do agree. They are good to flip. 2004 Cooper S for £2,500. Are you smoking spice, mate? Someone is smoking spice with that. Mate, you find them for like 1.2k all the time. Oh. That would be fun. This would be a very fun project. Wait, what? What is going on? They're not the same car. 4 of them. Yo, they're cool. They are. Proper old. They are cool. They are proper cool. What's your budget? This is literally my field. What do you mean, King? I'm not looking to buy anything at the moment. I'm broke. I'm editing my video. I do normally flip cars, but right now I've got no money, so I'm just looking to see what's about. And there are some deals about. It's a crazy time though, because like mid-2010 cars now, that some of them have really dropped off a cliff. Like, yeah, 2013 Corsa for £1.5 grand. In my head, a 2013 is a fairly new car, but obviously it isn't. That's a good car for someone, that. Maybe. Obviously you don't know the actual car, but a 1.4 petrol, £1.5 grand, 100k miles. That's a nice whip, that. Tons of deals and I'm bloody skint. I do want to do a flipping series as well. You know, like start off with 500 quid and see how much you can get up to. But I feel like it's been done so much. And people never finish them either. Like, oh. But it would take a while. What's this? You flip little cars. That is interesting. I also flip cars every now and again. Fantastic car until DP. Oh, I hate DPF issues, man. Oh, mate, that is 2 tyres and a new. That's. Anyone know how much these are worth? 2011 1.9 diesel Vauxhalls. Yeah, fun and profit is always what I've looked for. I don't have it on this PC, but I have got a list of every car I've ever flipped. A lot of them were way before YouTube, and I have had some fun cars, I can't lie. It was pretty cool being able to buy cars to make money off, and they're fun as well. 700 quid on a Clio. That there might be a couple hundred quid in that fairly easily, maybe. Is that the clear coat peeling, or is that that's just wet, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, they're horrible cars, these things. Almost out of MOT. Alan, what are you like, Alan? 1 listing. Seems alright to me. Yeah, I'd have a look at that, maybe. Yeah, I know what you mean. It has been done, but who cares? I get you. I don't like people think, mate, how further up north? From bloody Blackpool. I tend to have like my Facebook and that on like a national setting. It's a shame that the engines on these are so dog. Because if these had decent engines, they'd be really good cars to buy, but the engines are so bad on them that they're just a write-off now. Like, who is buying that except an Egypt? Also, who the fuck stuck that on the bonnet? That is horrible. Look at that, someone's just glued a bloody Jaguar logo on the top. That is grim. But yeah, these all have ginormous timing chain problems. I wouldn't mess with one of them. Yeah, I know Jesse Collingham, he was swapping cars up to a supercar, but he's changed it now, hasn't he? Or he's done a new series about flipping them. I don't know. The trouble is with them is, and I know what it's like, you have one bad flip and it can eat up all your profit, or you're sat in a car waiting for it to sell, and you either make a loss to sell it quickly to carry on the videos, or you try and make some money back from it, and then you sat trying to sell it for 2 months. Do you know what I mean? That is vile, isn't it? What a horrible car. Decent repair projects. Start straight away. Has been standing for 6 months with a flat battery. Start straight away with jump leads. But the dash is showing warning lights. Man, what a fucking horrible car. Jesus Christ. That could be a decent flip though. I wouldn't give him 500 quid. Yeah, maybe I'll try it. I really don't want to be seen as that guy just copying other people. I've been thinking about doing it for ages. I really don't want people to think that I stole someone else's idea. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a go. Who knows? That's a good little car. £1.5. That one's nice. I am not. Once I get this video out, if basically I agreed with a sponsor to do this video, and the money was quite good, but I agreed the sponsorship with them in February, so I don't know if they're still gonna pay me. I'm gonna send it to them in a couple of days, and if they still pay me, I'll almost be back at zero again, and I can flip cars again. But if not, I'll just have to edit some more videos and get them out and make a bit more money, because I'm literally so broke right now. But it's fine. It's fine. There's not many on here on Facebook, but Facebook seems to be getting worse and worse for showing you what you want to see. I ain't really seen anything that cheap. A Daimler, look at that, 2 of them as well. Old A7. Yeah, no, it's all in writing. It is all in writing, but good night, No Name Only Game. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, King, it's all in writing. It's all an agreement, and we didn't actually agree a date, which makes me think that, you know, maybe they will still do it. Ooh, that's pretty nice. DPF lights on. Swaps are 1K. That is... Oh. That is a good car. If anyone's watching this and you got some dough, that is a good car. 13 hours ago. I'm sending that to me mate as well. That is a nice flipper, that is. But yeah, if they, you know, yeah, no, I know, man, but they just look so cool. I really like the idea of the older stuff where it's so simple to work on. Even if you can't get parts, it's like you can take it to the old guy who's got a workshop at the back of the industrial estate. It'll bang you something up for 30 quid. That could be alright. 400 quid. Front windows don't work. Mate, that is a bargain. Listed 7 weeks ago. That's an actual stinky bargain, that. That is really good. I'm sending that to me mate as well. What a whip. I'm going to butchers on Raw 2K. Interestingly, I haven't been on Raw 2K in a long time. But I did used to always look on there. Always meant to bid on something. But I never actually... Oh, the website doesn't work. But yeah, I never ended up buying something, but I have looked. I can't click on anything. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look what's on here. Has anyone ever bought anything on it? That'll be interesting. This will be an interesting video. Maybe this will be my next video that I film. Can you make money on... Oh, come on. It's got keys. Doesn't start. Category, non-recorded, no V5. BMCs. I don't even know what BMC. You lads would love to see something on auction, is it, Mark? They can hold back some information. Did they let you see the car before bidding on it? Or is it like you're not allowed to... I've also seen that apparently they won't let you drive the car away. Even if the car is driving, they won't let you drive it. You have to go and get it on a trailer. Oh, BMC. Oh, British stuff. You have to be good with tools to buy a British thing. This starts and drives. How many exhaust tips? It's got one exhaust tip, so it's a 2 litre. Petrol, 320i. Stored at Preston. I mean that. Is that a petrol? Yeah, it's petrol. Yeah, 4-pot. You don't want one of them. I wonder why they don't. That you have to tow it away. 2020, that would be nice, wouldn't it? E60, too many problems with that. 40 quid to get them to tow it off site, that's not bad. So has anyone actually bought a car off here before? Would you recommend it? Do you have to add the fees on at the end? Ooh. You know what? I might do a video going to an auction with like 500 quid and seeing what you can pick up. That's nice, that. There was another one that I knew of where it was all police. Maybe it was this that I'm thinking of. Where they're all police recovery cars. So... Oh... That... How much are they worth? Because they're very good sellers. Is that recorded? Not recorded. Starts and drives. Got the keys. 117k. Rear bumper, front bumper, starts and drives. You telling me that starts and drives? The fucking... Look at the radiator. That doesn't start and drive. Yeah, I reckon it'll need a rail, but... So, King, have you bought a car from there then? Yeah. That's intriguing to me, that is. It looks like an easier fix than the GT86. New wing, probably new rails down here, new hinges, bonnet, bump. I don't know. The trouble is, it's the body panels that end up being expensive. Ew, what is that interior? It's a nice car, that, though. Yeah, all of these almost are sold at direction of the police, or some of them are actually. Pulling the dash for the rail. That could be a very good, depending on how much these go for. I need to go to an auction. It used to be so much easier. Auctions really did used to be so much easier. Yeah. Something like that would be ideal. That'd sell well. I want some crash damage though. Is that just the wing? That could be an easy fix. Oh, it's everything. It's fucking... What is wrong with it? What has happened? Even stuff like that where the bodywork is absolutely battered. People still buy it if it's cheap. Nissan Leaf. Sell that in Manchester. Or Bradford. God, again now. Fucking ugly cars. Sorry for my language. If you want me to stop swearing, I can. Not recorded. Starts and drives. I'd bid on that. I'm not even joking. 11 hours. Oh, if I had some dough right now. What is this, a Sironi type thing? Electric bike. They'd be a right laugh, they would. No key, don't start. Where did they sell them off? I would love an old military Land Rover. I would love an old military Land Rover, if you didn't hear me. I'd bloody love one. I'd also like to try out a Mercedes. I've never owned a single Mercedes before. One of the few, I think it might be one of the only car brands that I haven't ever owned. Obviously, as well as like Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bugatti, but I have owned most of the ones you see in the UK. Never Mercs though. There's some food for thought there. Yes, very interesting. Right, I'm gonna get back to editing. I can't do it until, but I thought it'd be nice to have a chat with you guys. Thank you for dropping in. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, then definitely subscribe. If you haven't watched all of my videos, have a look. There might be one you've not seen. Let me entertain you. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys in the comments of my next video, which is coming out at the very latest. The end of next week is the absolute latest. I don't think it'll take that long. I'm hoping to get it pretty much finished tomorrow, send it off to sponsors, depending on how long they take to tell me whether they're happy with what I've done, and then put it up. End of the week, I'm hoping, let's say that, by Sunday. Fingers crossed. Thanks for dropping in. Fucking hell, it's late. Thanks for dropping in, guys. Enjoy your days tomorrow. Sleep well. Much love. Take it easy. Thank you for dropping in. Peace out. Love you guys.